family. I'm grateful for life, health. I'm grateful for this amazing space. I'm even grateful that you guys have jumped on today. I am blown away to see you all here. So thank you and welcome. So let's have a look at the chat box. Grateful for a beautiful Saturday. Grateful for I am. Yes, Charmaine, I see you. Grateful for this amazing space. Me too, Mary. Honestly, it is amazing, isn't it? So grateful for family, friends. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So where do we start? This is kind of mind blowing. I am so incredibly humbled to be able to come and share this with you today. So this is a call I do almost every day because this information is so mind blowing. So first, actually, let me introduce myself because not everybody knows me. My name's Lavinia. I'm a mum of three. I've been part of Wealthier World now for just over a year. Oh my God. Do you know what? I look at myself here on camera and I can't believe how big the smile is. Trust me, before I came here, there was no smile. There absolutely was no smile. I was feeling hopeless, guys. Okay, so what I want you to make sure you do today is grab yourself a notepad. Oh, no, I'm so tongue-tied. So grab yourself a notepad and a pen because this information is life-changing. Okay, it's going to blow you away how simple it is for us to make those changes. Okay, it's going to blow you away when you hear my two special guests. I can't stop smiling, so incredibly humbled. Okay, so what do we hear about? What am I going to talk about? So I am part of Wealthier World, but I also had the incredible opportunity to be part of the ECX platform too. So I've been using ECX platform since actually just before it launched. I got a sneaky peek before it launched. It launched in October last year, and I have just been, honestly, the words cannot describe how much this has changed my life. And I don't want to cry in front of you guys, but it really has. Okay, so I've had to even make notes here because I'm just so incredibly grateful and so starstruck, actually. The two guests that I've got on, life changes. Okay, so when I came here, right, I'm gonna get a bit, I hope I can be really open and honest with you guys, right? So when I came here, the reason I say hopeless, guys, was because I've got three kids. The first one, immediately I had to go back to work. I missed out on all that special stuff. Okay. So the second two, settled them into school. And then I went to the job center, guys, right? Now, I did all the rest of the stuff they say, that whole blueprint for life, go to uni, get your degree. And I didn't only get one degree, I got a couple. And still, when I went to the job center, guess what they said to me? I was told that Greg's and Audi are hiring. Now, I have nothing against any industry whatsoever, but do you know how much my course fees were? That's student loan, and I got a couple of them, right? So that was the best they told me that I could hope for. And so this isn't going to be everybody's story. One thing I will also say, while we're being honest and transparent, is I'm also in recovery. So this is going to be my 11th year sobriety. Okay. And if anybody knows anything about addiction, guys, there are some serious consequences. So you go, as much as I look, no, I am innocent, guys. I am nice, but I got myself a bit of a silly criminal record and whatnot. So when the lady said to me, Greg's and Audi's, that just killed me. That killed all hope. That killed everything. Because I just thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna give up all my time now. The time freedom's gone now. I'm gonna be having to work for minimum wage and never see my two children. So guys, to find this kind of opportunity, mind blowing. Because guess what? Since I've jumped onto this platform, right, I now don't have to go to work. I now can spend that time with my children. Mind you, when we have a call as important as this, we have to lock them outside, right? You can see the doors locked because they are little gremlins. They really are. But this is the blessing. I don't actually have to go, I don't have to give up my time anymore. Okay, I can actually see those milestones. I can raise them. And I certainly don't have to do it for minimum wage. Okay, if you have experienced those ka-chings, guys, I can't make any income claims on this call. I can't tell you what I wake up with. But let's just say I go to sleep now, okay, with a set amount of money maybe. I wake up the next day and I've got so much more, so much more. I don't have to worry now when my children are out there, asking me for things. Like I was in the park a little while ago. It was a hot sunny day and there were all these children out there, you know. Some of them had their snacks, some didn't. And there was this little boy, he was bothering his mum. He wanted this thing, he wanted this ice cream, he wanted this thing. And the look his mum gave him, she even dragged him to one side. And I know that feeling. I knew exactly what was happening. That woman didn't have it. She didn't have it. And that's why that whole embarrassment, that not being able to give your children what they're asking for. I don't say we must spoil them, guys, but I don't have that now. When my kids say, I say it quietly, McDonald's or anything like that, I can give it to them as a result of this amazing space and my two mentors that I'm going to bring on in a moment. So enough of that, right? As I said, no income claim, so I can't tell you. But even literally minutes before this call, I had a ka-ching. We got this special little dance now. Even my kids, they're learning the power of, I can't really say this word properly, but in entrepreneurship. We have this little dance. When the phone goes ka-ching, they're like, Mom, ka-ching, ka-ching, so this is incredibly powerful, guys. So not only am I being impacted, my family are being impacted. My children are going to know that they don't have to follow that traditional route. And I really want you guys to make sure you got that notepad and pen. Take note, guys, okay? Because this is a game changer. It really is. So now what I want to do is I'm going to bring on my mentor, because every word I say makes me want to cry. And this special lady that I'm going to bring on, wow. I saw this lady on social media, and you know what, I had to get on board. I had to get on board for the simple fact that the way that I was trying, it wasn't working. It wasn't working for me. So this special lady that I'm going to bring on, you better open up your ears and listen. Okay, you better listen. This lady, she's a wife, a mum. She had £1 million property portfolio before the age of 21. Now, how many of us even have a property portfolio right now in our 30s? Never mind 21. This lady, she's incredible. She's worked for a world-renowned bank, training bankers globally. Whose life hasn't she impacted? Too many. She has impacted thousands, not only directly like me and many of you on this call, but indirectly, because the power of all this, the power of what she feeds into us, it's fed into our families, it's fed into our friends. So I can't even speak anymore, Nikki. I'm going to bring Nikki on. I thank you. I love you so much. I absolutely love you.
Guys,
Thank you.
Lavinia, listen, guys, I'm not even going to take up too much time because I see we have our special guest on the call and I'm going to bring him straight up. We're not even going to take no more time. But guys, I just want to tell you something about this woman, Lavinia. She's so modest. She has been putting the work in. She's put the work in, guys, because she said, I can't fail because of my children. I don't want to let somebody on this call now is going through a tough time. And I want to tell you right now that there is another way, guys. What we're about to expose you to is literally, if you want it to, it can change your life. Is it going to be a little bit of work at first? Yes. But will you be able to do this? Yes, you can. And I just want to let you know, Lavinia, I am super proud of you. Thank you for believing in the mentorship. Thank you for putting your foot first. Thank you for being the guinea pig. You were the first one in the wealthy world that said, listen, I am Academy, ECX Academy works. And you went in before it even was launched, and look at you now. Now you're helping so many people within the Academy set up their stores. And I can see some of you on the call who already have your store set up. But Lavinia, before I bring on our very special guest today, what's one of the things that you absolutely love about him? Because I know you stay up late. I know I know you do everything to get into his presence. Tell me in 10 seconds, girl, what does this man mean to you right now? How incredible?
10 seconds can't do it. 10 seconds can't do it. Listen, apart from my son and my mom, he's another man. He is so special. This guy, I will stay up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and watch. Every time he speaks, I am in, every time he speaks, I make more money. Honestly, Chris has it. Did I just say that? I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean that. Ignore that.
They've seen the flyer. They know he's here.
He is powerful. I don't know anybody that knows about e-commerce like Chris. Before you have even typed your question in the box, he's already solved your problem. Okay, this man is someone to listen to. You try it. Try typing in a question in that box and see if you don't answer it split seconds. Chris is powerful. Guys, pen and paper and listen up. Okay.
And with that being said, guys, we are not going to hold you up anymore because I know you are extremely excited about the gentleman that we are both about to bring on together. All right, this gentleman has impacted hundreds of thousands of people's lives across the world. We're talking just under 1 million individuals' lives across the world. He's made hundreds of thousands and thousands and thousands of thousands in this space of e-commerce. In fact, he is the creator, the individual that has created this very platform so a lot of us can enjoy the blessings of his hard work. And I want you to give him an absolutely amazing ECX Academy, Wealthier World welcome onto this call. The gentleman that's made it all possible, that's allowed Lavinia and so many others across the world with his wealth of experience. I'm talking decades of experience in this field of e-commerce, drop shipping. And he's going to teach you guys, when was the last time you had somebody of this level teaching you how they got to their level so you can indeed get to the same place. So I'm about to unmute him, guys. I want you guys right now to help me to welcome on. Chris, are you there, brother? Let me see if I can.
I am here. What's up? What's up?
Hey, let me see if I can make you. Oh, there we go. Let me add the spotlight there. Hey, Chris.
How's it going?
We're good. What time is it there for you?
1:48 p.m.
Oh,
so you guys are like 6 something, right?
Yes, 6:48 here.
Man, I'm super excited to be on this call. It's tough to go from all that emotional stuff to go up here. So I'm going to start a little bit down here and bring you guys back up. But man, insider joke, I guess. Hopefully I say it right. Lavinia, did I finally get it?
I forgive you. You could call me whatever.
Tell me how to say it. How do I say it?
It's Lavinia.
Lavinia.
Yeah.
All right. Man, every time I go live, I'm trying to figure out her name, trying to answer a question. I'm like, I know I'm butchering this name. I'm so sorry. But she is fantastic. First, I want to start out with, if you guys could just put 555s in the chat for Lavinia. Man, also wishing her a happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday a couple of days ago. Oh, shoot. 555s for us and go live. 555s are like clapping hands. I see you guys doing this stuff, but pretty cool. So happy birthday to you. Number 2, man, I just want to say how proud I am of you because you did start out in that beta group. I saw you in the WhatsApp group. You'd ask a couple questions, disappear, come back. But man, your journey, I wish that you talked a little bit more about it because, you know, some of these people might try and they're like, oh, this doesn't work or whatever. You kept going and kept going. I don't know if it was because of your kids or because of you or because your back was against the wall, but totally amazing. And not only that, have you changed your life? I can see that you're mentoring other people and that's powerful, super powerful. So I commend you for that. Guys, give it up in the chat for her one more time, please. 5555. And thank you for having me on this call. Nice. Yeah, look at that. Lighting up the chat for you. Woo! Love it, love it, love it. I'm always trying to break that chat. So my name's Chris Reiff. I'm the founder of ECX Academy. And in 2000, oh, ka-ching.
Ka-ching! I like it.
See, that gets addicting, doesn't it? In 2015, I found e-commerce, but I was kind of like Lavinia. I had my back against the wall. Like I had already been up, down. And I was like, this cannot be happening a third time. I used to send out massive amount of emails, but every day was a headache to figure out how to get into people's inbox, how to make money. And then I was like, I'm going to go try this. So I go and try e-commerce. I start putting up some gadgets, some t-shirts. My first 30 days, I had a little bit of success, you know, probably just like someone normal, just jumping into this and trying it out. The only thing is I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have go lives and all that stuff. I was just figuring things out. After 30 days, I got to be honest. I was like, I'm going to go back to what I was doing before because it was easier. And my friend was like, and actually he's an educator on the platform, Joey Drama. He was like, Joe, he was like, Chris, he's like, you have something here, keep going with it. And I was like, I don't know. I did. Day 31 to day 60, I found my one winner. Okay. Oh, there's another ka-ching. Let me shut that off. I know that's it. What do you guys think? Should I shut it off? Leave it on? Leave it on? All right, we'll leave it on. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Let me share my screen real quick. And can you make me the host, please? So yeah, perfect. Let's see. I'm gonna try to share. Oh, still can't share. Yes. All right, perfect. Let's see. Tell me if you guys can see this. Hopefully you can. Where'd my chat go? So sorry. See, you don't have to be a Zoom expert to make money. All right, let's see. My chat. Sweet. All right, so I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. Just so you guys know, I've been through 2 foreclosures. I ruined my credit 2 times. I've been through repossessions where, you know, I'm hiding the car so they don't take it so that I could bring my kids to school or whatever it is. And finally, being afraid to answer the door. I know that Lavinia says that her kids are like, oh, ka-ching, da-da. But my kids were like, oh, someone's at the door. And that's really scary. It's not a good feeling. So, man, I think that helps me in teaching because I've already been through all this nonsense. Not only that, when I found e-commerce, that's when it changed my life. I went from here to constantly moving up. And in the academy, we teach about trying to find one product that changes your life, one product. And I think Lavinia might actually be onto that product right there. I haven't got to see, you know, how I can help her scale it to the next level, but this was my first winning product. In that day 31 to day 60, I found the cool grandma shirt. So we designed it, we put it out there, and it actually said, you know, cool grandma, cool nana, Gigi, Mima, whatever it was customized. And on top of that, it had the grandkids' names on it. If you guys are taking notes, which I hope you guys do, I'm gonna drop a lot of golden nuggets. One of the first products that we try to sell is something emotional. Why? Because the people don't care how much they buy or how much they pay for it, okay? They bought 150,000 orders in 8 months' time. Those shirts went for $24.99 and hoodies went for $44.99. Just one product. That's all we're looking for. I don't need you selling 50, 60, 100 different products. We're testing to find one product to change your life. From there, naturally, what did I know that the grandkids had? I mean, the grandparents had. They have grandkids. So we started selling grandkids t-shirts. There was a blue and pink version of this, over 50,000 units. We could change the grandma on there as well. Back off, I have a crazy Gigi, and I'm not afraid to use her. Blue and pink. They would come in and buy 6, 8, 12, 16, sometimes 20 t-shirts at a time because they wanted to take a picture, a group picture at the family barbecue or whatever it was. It was amazing. In 2017, actually, I started teaching students for free. At that time, I had about 800 to 900 students would come watch me. I gave them the design. I still see this design being sold right now. So I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of designs, but they still sell that to this day. So emotional products. And lastly, right here, boom. We also sell products that have high perceived value. So if you're writing notes again, high perceived value, that would be jewelry. I get this for $3.50, but I could sell it for $24.95. Think about that. You get it for $3, sell it for $24. That's crazy. High perceived value. Now I show you this because I don't need you to be perfect to make this thing work. I just need you to take action. Why do I say that? This says the love between a mother and a daughter is forever. It's supposed to be an emotional product, but instead it's a funny product because the L is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be a T. Can you guys see that? Put that in the chat if you see that. 7777. If you see that, it's supposed to say between. Ka-ching. That right there, multiple daughters, they buy that. Again, that's emotional product, high perceived value. So it's two things at once. We could even throw a third thing in there because you probably don't find that in the store. That would be another thing we're going to try to sell. Products that we really don't find at stores. So if it's easy to get it at your local pharmacy, at Walmart, Target, whatever it is, your local store, we want to stay away from that. We want to be able to have products that are hard to find. Now, what is e-commerce? We're going to keep it nice and simple. It's buying and selling online. So I'm going to do a little bit of survey here. If you bought something in the last 7 days, put a 7 in the chat, please. Put a 7 in the chat if you bought something online the last 7 days. Boom. Now, if you bought something in the last 3 days, put a 3 in the chat. Any threes? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And finally, I know it's kind of late for you guys, but if you bought something today, put a 1 in the chat, please. Loving it. You want to know why? Because we're going from brick and mortar to click and order. Okay. Brick and mortar is the old school stuff. And then now that we have the pandemic and all that stuff, how did we get stuff? We have to get stuff online. You see that everything is going to click and order. You want to click it, order it right now. Boom. A little example of that, 5.1 billion was sold worldwide in 3 days, just on the Shopify platform. That's where we teach you to build your store. So from Black Friday to Cyber Monday, this past holiday, 5.1 billion. Put a number 2 in the chat box if you just like to get a little tiny, and I'm talking a tiny slice of that. Number 2 is yes, let's do it. Now, what do? We sell to other people's passion to fund your passion. I don't know what everybody's passion is on this call. Some people could like DCX, HFX, FRX. Some people might want to donate to charity. Some people might want to do something totally different, whatever it is. But we're going to sell to other people's passion to fund your passion. So my passion was not grandmas. I love grandmas. Shout out to the grandmas. But my passion was not that. But it funded my passion. My passion was to be able to stay home, be with my kids 24/7, go on vacations, do whatever I wanted to do, as long as I had the Wi-Fi, my phone, and a computer. We sell to people that like fishing, sewing, anything like that, because it's easy for them to buy from you. Take a look at how the easiest one to get into with the least amount of money and effort. Left-hand side, we have the customer. Hopefully, you guys won't be, that you guys buy 7 days, 3 days, 1 days. Put a P in the chat if you'd like to profit now from that. You guys will see that a lot of your stores that you go to, Shein, Fashion Nova, way more stores too, they're based on the Shopify platform. You'll be able to get those exact same products inside the course, and you'll find out where to get them. So hopefully you won't be the customer no more. In the middle, you'll have your store. That's what you find out how to build in ECX Academy. You have your own store. On the right, you have the supplier. This is who's going to do all the shipping for us. We don't have to order inventory first. We don't have to stock it. We don't have to touch it. We don't have to warehouse, none of that stuff. Give me some examples. If right now, poof, you can put up a website, what would you like to sell? Just type in, what would you like to sell? Jewelry. We're going to hit it with jewelry. People probably still type in. We're going to roll. Oh, there you go. Lashes, jewelry. Hey, my daughter does lashes and loves the UK style for the lashes. She buys all the products over there. Hair wine, kids' toys, shoes, T-shirts. Everybody has awesome home stuff, baby clothes. Yes. So actually, a lot of people that have jewelry, we're going to roll with that. So we have an $80 jewelry piece. Boom. We put it on our website. We're going to get it from China. So they're going to give us a picture. Literally a picture, and you can get it from the US too, but we're going to take the picture, we're going to put it on our website, we're going to advertise it. Someone comes to the site, they're like, oh, this is on sale, 80 bucks, boom, they buy it. 24 hours later, you have that money in your bank account, in your pocket. You're going to take that 80 bucks, you're going to give 30 to the supplier. You're going to give them a name and an address, boom, and they deliver it for you. you're going to keep that 50 bucks in your pocket. Now, of course, we have to advertise to get people to go there, but on average, it costs us 15 to 20 bucks to get a customer most of the time at this price. So you still get to keep $30 in your pocket. Put a number 5 in the chat if you'd like to keep $30 in your pocket every time you hear a ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Sweet. So, we went too far. So this is why we have ECX Academy, okay? I don't know if you guys know this or not, and I don't mention it too many times, but Christopher Terry, our CEO, I've been friends with him for 16 years. I was friends with him before IM even existed. I saw him in a little room trading with 3 or 4 people. We did a lot of other business together, but we never did this. And finally, he was like, come in Dallas. I don't know if any of you guys went to Dallas, but not this year, 2019. He was like, I want you to see what this company is, like my company, the culture, all this stuff. I got to tell you, when I went to that first event, I was sold. I saw people jumping around like, mindset, everything. I was like, I'm in. And he was like, bring your academy. And that's why we have ECX Academy here today. All of them are super easy videos to follow. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, some just a little bit longer, but it's meant for you to go through the whole process. There's 100, 200, 300, 400 series. 100 series, it's an overview. You're looking down. What is this business? How do I get into it? How does it work? What should I do? And mindset. And I think it's really important to have the correct mindset going in here. Most of the stuff that you're going to see sell is nothing that you would buy. You'd be like, oh, I'm not buying that. Who would buy that? Ugly stuff, ugly designs. It's totally crazy, but that's really what sells. 200 series, you're going to build out a whole entire store. I've been lucky enough to start interviewing people and doing an ECX podcast and listening to their stories of how quickly they get through it. I usually hear that it takes about 17 to 24 hours for them to get through that and build a store with no knowledge whatsoever. They literally watch the video, they had the store here, and they built exactly what we're watching in the video. Boom. 300 series, and the 300 series, they learn about products. Not only do we learn about what products to sell, we learn about what products not to sell. Lavinia gets to see that all the time on Go Live. I'm like, nah, don't sell that. You sell this over here. Because already since 2015, I've seen all the products. I've seen what goes viral. I've seen what comes in the seasons. I've seen what it comes for the holidays. We just got to focus and pay attention. So the 300 series, I tell you what not to sell so you don't waste money, okay? We only test to sell the good ones. 400 series, it's kind of a course inside of a course. You learn how to advertise and get people to your website. You get eyeballs. Man, if you only did the 100 and 200 series, it's a wrap. You'll know how to build a store, put it on Craigslist, put it on a platform, and sell those stores for $500 a piece. If you go through 100, 200, 300, now you'll know how to find products. You'll be able to do research, all types of stuff. And then you go to the 400 series and be able to sell those things. You learn skills all the way through. And if you combine all of them, you get to have success just like Lavinia. Now let's look at some real world stuff. You guys still with me? Put a number 5 in the chat if you're still with me. I'm gonna take a drink before I start coughing like crazy. Sweet. These are real life examples, okay? Left-hand side, this is the ad that you'll see on Facebook as you're scrolling or Instagram. Boom, it has 23,000 likes. On the top right, it's the actual website that's selling this thing, A Beauty Dream. They did something cool. They actually took a bunch of products, made it a kit, which makes it harder for people to copy, right? And they're selling it for $125. On the bottom right, you can kind of see some copy paste stuff that we did here. I went out and looked for these products. So the main product right there, we get it for $34. Then it has that little face scrubber, boom, right there, $5.65, a little bit of shipping. And then I couldn't find the exact cream, but pretty stinking close. Total $42 cost of goods. That's what it would cost us. But they're selling it for $125. Ads, maybe $20. We net $62 in our pocket every single time you hear a ka-ching. That's crazy. Put a number 7 in the chat if you never ever saw this, like if you didn't think, holy smokes, I could do this right here. Number 7. Now, how do I know they're selling it? Because they have 23,000 likes, 7,400 comments, 7,400 comments, 2,400 shares. Nobody will spend money on an ad if they're not making money. You're not gonna run ads and keep losing money. These people are making money. And you can see that thing's pretty recent. Let's go a little bit further. Boom. How many people have seen this? Put a number 3 in the chat. If you've seen this before, it's a jade roller. Left-hand side is the Instagram ad. Top right is the store selling it right now for $60 because they have a fancy little bag, put their name on it. That's it. Bottom right, we get that thing for $9.96 plus the extra little stone for under the bag, your eye bags there, right? $9.96, sell it for $60, 20 in ads, $30 net in your pocket. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Now let's go. Maybe it's not in the beauty niche, okay? Let's look at this example. This is crazy. I'm gonna go live. I talk about this all the time. Left-hand side, there's the ad, 37,000 likes. Top right, that's the store. That store is live right now. Golden timepieces, you can check it out anytime you want. They're selling that for $69. How much they get it for? $18.99. It's the same exact watch. Has anybody ever heard of the Lige, ka-ching, of the Lige brand? Not me, and I wouldn't be like, I want the Lige. But so many people love this thing. It's crazy. So 19, sell 69, 20 for ads, $30 in your pocket again. Boom. A lot of people tell me they want to start a clothing brand, but I don't think they understand with a clothing brand, you got to buy sizes and styles all up front. Sizes, styles, colors. Then you have to have a warehouse. Then you have to have a way to ship it. Then some people don't like certain threads, the feel. There's so much that goes into a brand. These guys copy paste. Here we go. Left-hand side, here's the ad, 25K. Obviously, they're making money because they're spending money to make that thing go viral. Top right is the store, Denzel Outerwear. Again, you can go look at that store. It's live right now. They're selling that jacket for $110. What's the copy paste? They literally put a logo on the back part of it. That's all they did. Bottom right, you get the jacket for $49. If you notice, it's blacked out there. They literally copy paste the logo on there. That's it. $49, sell for $110. Ads at this level, maybe $25. Net, $35. Guess what? They have their own leather jacket brand now. Put a number 7 in the chat if you're learning something. Put a number 7 in the chat. Oh, she just bought one. Mandy just bought the Jade Rose. Alicia loves it. There's Bev, Nikki, Aaron. I see you guys. Mandy, Natasha, Figgy, C. Valentine, Keisha, Marsha. Woo! Thank you. Let's talk about ECX Go Live. I was laughing. You guys didn't see me, but Lavinia said, hey, when you type in a question, he knows the answer of it already. And it's true. I thought that was pretty awesome that you pointed it out. Thank you very much. But I hear the same questions over and over that when I start reading, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Let's fix it. That's my favorite part, is helping you guys. Like, I get to talk to Nikki before the call, and I had like this crazy euphoria just knowing that I've been able to change people's lives. And that's the cool thing about going to events too. You know, come up to me, like, whatever, ask me a question. I'm always like, yeah, let's do it, whatever. Because I love to hear the stories of what happened. How did I change your life? Because e-commerce changed my life. I was doing all crazy stuff, working crazy hours and all that stuff. Here, this is like an addictive game to me. How many orders can I get? How high can I scale it? How many people can I help? How many products can I give to somebody else and see them all of a sudden start to excel? Like, it's just amazing. So in Go Live, not only is it me, it actually only started out with me and Ari. I don't know if you guys know Ari, if you guys are in the ECX fam. Man, she does both. She does English and Spanish. And I'm speaking Spanglish. I'm getting on there too. But now we've expanded to 5 more US educators. We have 2 more in Spanish. We have 2 in Czech. Education every single day. Everybody has their own little skill. It's pretty crazy. It's just getting more amazing. I get to bring on some of my friends. I get to bring on people that started in the academy and become educators. I don't know if Lavinia is up for that. I don't know if you guys would like to see her. Put a number 4 in the chat if you'd like to see Lavinia as an educator. Ooh, I see you. See, they're cheering for you. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's move forward, right? So in Go Live, I love to answer your questions live, kind of like we're talking right here, but it's more interactive. You ask me a question, I'm live on the screen. I'm like, let's look at your store. Let's do here. Let's click that. Let's just change this. And we're changing it on the fly so that you can hear ka-chings on that call, the next night, the next day, and keep going, moving forward. I love that. That's my favorite part. I gave this to Ari, which is one of the educators here, which is phenomenal, right? She went and took action. She was like, hey, let's launch a product today together. I was like, all right, let's do it. So boom, I work out of abundance. I gave her this right here. This was selling during the holiday season. I was like, run with it. Boom. And she did. Look at very early, which we were credit to her. I mean, 1 hour, 2 hours sleep. We were launching ECX Academy in November, as you can see right here. So barely sleeping. She was still finding time to do ads, to do the research, to look after the store. And you can see here, man, at one point in time, we're hitting 50 plus sales, 90 something sales, 100 something sales. Then of course the launch took over. We're doing 2 webinars a day, all that stuff. And then the product kind of ran dry. But you can see here in about 30 days, 1,014 orders. I show you this to expand your mindset that people are going to buy stuff. I don't know if anybody ever seen this roller, but it's very emotional. It's an emotional product. It's also a product you don't find in the store. It also, with the video, it's like a wow product. This just happened to sell with an image. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but I would like you to take a screenshot because every single holiday season, this thing goes viral. So if you get in at the right time, you can pay attention to it. You will make sales. So take a screenshot real quick. Let's go to the next one. Boom. We were selling sneakers, okay? She makes fun of me all the time because she's like, oh, I like to break stuff. And I do. I like to push it to the limit. So we started to test out these sneakers. Sneakers are an amazing niche. We're doing amazing stuff with sneakers right now and sandals. Again, if you're taking notes, sandals, they're super hot right now. 523 orders from about December 18th, just a little bit after January. What happened here is we didn't ask the supplier how many sneakers they had. So we're getting these things for 20 bucks, selling it for $59.99, all different colors, and they're flying. And then he's like, we need more time to make more sneakers because no one was selling them. I just found the product and I was like, let's test these things out. So $59 a pop for all those. And some days we were starting to scale up to about 60, 65 sales. And then he said, whoa, you got to slow down. So again, this is an evergreen product. You could take a picture of this if you want. There's all types of shoes. Any sneakers that you find that you can't find in the store, sneakerheads are going to go crazy for it. And they like that range, the $49 to $59 range. They love it. Boom. Look at them fly kicks, y'all. See, Figgy? All right, sweet. And here we go. Here's another product. This right here, we were selling this very recently. Within the last month, we're coming into a nice season here in the US. I don't know if it's nice in the UK right now, but 1,284 units you could see here started somewhere around March 3rd. In the course, you'll see that we start testing, see what works. And then we start scaling. This is 200 sandals in a day on March 17th. This is 240-ish sandals on March 19th, somewhere around there. That's 1,284 sandals. Okay. Now these things sell for $29.99, $4.99 shipping, and we get it for $9. It's not hard. And then if we have sandals that have different colors, red, gray, black, some yellow, they buy 4, they buy 5 at a time. It's crazy. So I don't know if you're taking notes, screenshots, whatever, but this product is still selling right now. We just found a better product. Again, it's a sandal and we're scaling it hard right now. Now, obviously it works for me. It works for other students, and I couldn't put everybody on here, and this slide's a little bit old, but you can see here that people, again, their first orders, 250, 500. Look at Lavinia over there. She only had 25 at the time that I took this. I got to update this for you, but I think she's approaching, I don't know if you want to say it loud, but like just 250 in just a couple weeks, right? Yeah, see? I can see her. So we're going to have her leveling up. So it's pretty awesome. So it works for a lot of other people. Down here at the bottom, it says 250. Oh, go ahead.
You got Angela Stevenson. She's in our squad as well there. I don't know if she's on the call. Angela Listen.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shout out to Angela. I hope you this call. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, so one of them is actually ECX educator now at the bottom. Who we got 25, 25, 25, 250, 250, 750, 110. Look, the important ones too. You know, the first ka-ching, you never forget your first ka-ching. 150. You can see I could go on and on and on. There's an ECX Hall of Fame now with over 800 people on it. It's amazing. Oh, look at you with 10th back then. Look at the 10th order. She's so far past that. It's crazy. Now, let's talk a little bit about why this even works for people. There's so much work that, you know, if you didn't do this with Academy, if you didn't do this with mentors, if you didn't have Go Live and stuff like that, you'd have to figure all this out yourself. Instead, we have Theme X. So if when you build your store, there's an actual theme that goes with it. Most people decide, hey, let me do this fancy thing. Let me do this or that. And then no one ever buys anything. And they're like, this doesn't work. Well, with 3 clicks, boom. If you can put number 3, if you can click 3 times, you can install the theme. And we're updating the themes all the time. There's actually a new version coming out in about a week, I think. We work on all conversion stuff. Since 2016, I test every single thing. The color of the buttons, the size of the buttons, the speed of the pages, everything in place. 3 clicks, you have your fully store, your collections, everything nice and smooth instead of guessing at what works and what doesn't work. Ka-ching. Then we have a ROAS calculator. Now, you don't have to know what ROAS means right now. Just know that I'm going to save you a bunch of money because in 2016, 17, 18, I used to test products. And after a month, I'd be like, there's less money in the bank account than I first started. What's going on here? It's because I didn't know my numbers. I don't like Excel sheets. Put an X in the chat if you don't like Excel sheets, numbers, formulas. Like, that's not for me. So what we do is we put in 3 numbers: sales price, the shipping, and the cost to get it to the customer. And we just have boxes that say green, yellow, red. Green, that's the one we're going to test. You have the best chance of success to test that one. Yellow is like, maybe we should learn a little bit more. And red is like, oh, heck no, we're not doing that. Boom, this is free in the Academy. This saves you money and tells you exactly, should I be testing this product or not? What price do I sell it at? Then we have Pixel Tracker. Okay, right now, I don't know if you guys know, but maybe in the mainstream, you guys hear that Facebook and Apple, they're really not playing nicely together. They don't want people to start tracking people. So we already knew this was coming up. And behind the scenes, we have coders. The coders go back there and fix all the stuff without you having to ever know code. Again, I don't want to know code. I don't want to hire a coder. If you don't want, put X's in the chat, please. If you don't want to learn any of that stuff, we literally just copy and paste a number. When we copy and paste a number, it goes in the background, does all the coding for you, and then shows you these nice fancy stats so you know what the heck's going on in your store. On top of that, and I think Lavinia's having a lot of success with this, you get to retarget people. You bring people back to the website that didn't buy, and then they buy. You bring people back to the website that did buy from you, and they buy again. That's the cool part. And then finally, Cloner X. I don't know how deep I can get into this tool, but just to make it really simple, in the course, we teach you how to find viral products, trending products, and stores that know what they're doing. If we can get the same product that they're selling, if we get the same product that they're selling, we will bring this into our software. Whoop. We will copy and paste their link, hit find product, hit the button, boom, cloned in the store. Titles, descriptions, product, images, compare a price, sales price, the variance, all that stuff. It makes someone a superhuman. I don't want you sitting in front of the computer for 16 hours a day trying to figure out, how do I get this into my store? What should I write? What images? What should I do the prices? They already tested all that for you. We're just going to sell better than them. Now, we're not taking people's products that are trademarked and this and that. We're taking products that everybody has a chance to get and sell from the same suppliers they do. 3 seconds. Put a number 1 in the chat if you think that's cool. 3 seconds. A number 1 in the chat. On top of that, man, when you first start, I didn't have the right gut. Like, I started to figure things out and finally developed it. A lot of people have trouble picking what product should I sell. So we give you 2 winning products every day. There's a team that goes out there and starts looking to see what's in demand, what's trending, what's selling, and we put it in here. You literally click this red button, in the store it goes. You click AliExpress, that's the vendor. I don't know if you guys are writing notes. AliExpress is where we go get a lot of our stuff. It'll link you to the supplier. We'll check out the Shopify store that's selling it right now. That way we can clone it. We see the price point they already tested, what the description is, all that stuff. And then we tweak it and make it better. And then finally, we'll see what image they're using on Facebook or Instagram or even the video. One click. You want that? This one? Boom, boom, click it, done. Now, I would never think to sell these things. So this helps broaden your mindset and develop that gut. Because later on, you'll notice that after 30 days, 60 days, 7 days, you'll figure out what to sell without this. This is a cool tool to help you at the beginning. But man, if you're the first one to come out with a cool product, it's game over. Be ka-ching, ka-ching. Your phone will die from the ka-chings. So we got wooden thing, we got a cake mixer. Let's take a look here. We got some spiral thing. Again, you probably don't find that in a store, not a normal store that I go into. Look at these magnetic laces. I was showing this for a while in April. I don't know if anybody has any ties to autism, but April's Autism Awareness Month. Kids, boom, they just tie them. There's no need to sit there and go like this and all. It's like tied, good to go. For parents, real quick, whoosh, in the car, let's go, boom. People that have arthritis, can't bend down, things like that, it's super helpful. And we put it inside of this real quick, boom. Here, I never seen that before. DIY stamp and leather tool. I would never in a million years think to sell something like this because I don't know that this even exists. I didn't know that people are passionate about that. What about the sushi donut? I don't even like sushi. I don't know how many of you guys like sushi, but I haven't developed the taste for that yet. But a sushi donut, do you see that anywhere? It's kind of cool product. It's like a wild product, whatever. So, yeah, sushi donut. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what? Look at it. And Figgy wants that. Crazy. Somebody give your Shopify site right now. Clone that thing. All right. And finally, I'm going to end with, hopefully, I came here to empower and change your life just a little bit with ECX Academy and hopefully make your life a little bit better. So this is the good life. And that's all I got. So I'm going to turn this thing back over. I appreciate being on this call. I'm super pumped. I was waiting to be on here. I love my UK peeps. And now that you guys are open, I want to be out there. So someone, please invite me to some type of opportunity because I'm getting on that plane and I'll be there.
We can't wait to have you. I'm trying to find Lavinia. I think she came on a different device. Let me see if I can get her. Guys, come on. Let's show Chris some love right now. Wasn't that absolutely incredible? I saw some of you guys, you're meant to be thinking about opening your own store, and some of you are trying to buy the products. That's how good they are, right? They are so amazing. I was like, yo, those shoelaces. I actually have some cousins that have autism, and I was like, yes, like, this is what it's all about. And it's all about impulse buying, right? How many of us impulse buy? So much. Lavinia, what have you got to say to wrap up this call? How excited are you right now, girl?
Chris,
ECX, yo.
Chris, thank you so much. I tell you what, I really can't wait for you to come over here. I cannot wait for the events to start again. You are definitely on our list. Please say he is Nikki. I cannot wait. I want you to come over here so I can give you a massive hug and kiss because you've absolutely changed the game for all of us.
Oi, slow down, slow down. Kiss.
He's a married man. I'll behave. But no, thank you so much. I tell you what, guys, if you're not on ECX already, you see where the game is at, right? You see where it's at. So jump on board. And yes, Chris, I really want to be on your team. I really do. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't know what else to say more than thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki, as well, for making this possible.
Girl, happy birthday. We love you here in the Academy. If you're a guest on this call and you want to find out how you can get started and, you know, what you need to do, if you are in the Academy already, guys, you can just get this in the add-on on your back office. It's an incredible product. We love it. You know, you've heard how passionate we are about it, guys. You've heard Lavinia's story.